Motorhead Garage, presented by Topcoat, is brought to you by Stage 8 Fasteners, home of the world's best locking header bolt. Locking kits now available for all turbo applications. Go to stage8.com. Stifler's Chassis and Suspension, your late model Mustang and F-150 chassis specialists. Rod End Supply, we don't just sell them, we race them. And by Tribotex, make your engine last longer.
Back at Motorhead Garage, presented by Topcoat. You know, we saw John Gardner at NH Oil last season. Well, this year, earlier in the season, I got to go up to see what I could learn. Joe, we've seen how the customer experience starts here in the beautiful waiting area that you have, but really the magic starts here in the back building where all the work's done. How does your system work?
So we've had, close to 10 years now to refine this system, and we have about 3,000 vehicles that pass through here each year. What we've done is, one, we've solved one of the problems with overspray. We actually have a system, and we've worked our way up to make this system fully functional that will recapture overspray, and we're able to reuse it, but more importantly, it doesn't land on the consumer's vehicle. We also have all the right equipment. We have tools that will get into all the body cavities. We use a high pressure system. It's an airless, air-assisted system. We're also installing cameras in our bays so that the consumer can sit in there and actually view the vehicle being done.
Now, it's really plain to see how much attention you've paid to detail, all the finite things. How do you want this whole experience then to translate to your franchisees and your dealers?
So we spent a lot of time refining our system, and many of the dealers will come in here and we will train them. And now what we're trying to do is completely duplicate the system, the whole experience here in the form of a franchise.
So what if I want to become a dealer or a franchisee?
Okay, anyone interested can contact us. Just go to the website, nhoilundercoating.com.
Going to start off today's lesson with a four-letter word, ZDDP. Now, it's cheap and it is effective. It's been in use for about 100 years, but Pasha, it only works for some parts of your engine. It can be harmful in other ways, right?
Yes, ZDDP is destroying catalytic converters in large quantity. So now there is a regulatory push to reduce it down in general cars. It protects valve drain perfectly for many, many, many years. And all racing oils are stuffed with ZDDP over the brink. But when you look at your daily driver, your catalytic converter is one of the most expensive parts to protect. You also want to make sure that your engine and catalytic converter last long term. In this case, we done a study using ZDDP oil together with Tribotex, and we measured what ends up to be on the surface. Actually, Tribotex outcompetes ZDDP to the surface in the same oil. So when you apply Tribotex with ZDDP, Tribotex stays on the surface and ZDDP stays in the oil.
So it's competing for the space and Tribotex is winning.
That's right.
One other thing I've read about ZDDP is it increases friction. It does protect, but you still have that friction. How does Tribotex address that?
You're right, Dave. This is actually not very well known fact. ZDDP is really good at protecting parts from wear, but it does increase friction, so it makes efficiency go down. Tribotex not just protect it from the wear, not just repair parts by coating with a small layer, but also drop your friction down to super lubricity level where barely anyone can compete with us.
Yeah, nobody can do what they do. Tribotex can protect your car, it can make it perform better, and can make it last longer. Check them out, tribotex.com. Thank you for joining us once again for Motorhead Garage presented by Topcoat. We're glad you came along for the ride. If you get bored before we come back next week, be sure to check out our Facebook page. And if you have something you want to see featured on the show, email Jeff at masterstv.com. Until next week, from our entire crew here at Motorhead Garage, we will see you